A disappointing draw at Villa Park, and at the end of the day, there's still some positives to take out from this game, and of course some negatives, like every other game. I'll just say this: we did not lose to Aston Villa. That's the objective truth. Whether you're Ten Hag in or you're Ten Hag out, we did not lose. And not only that, we actually had the better chances compared to Aston Villa. Both teams sort of set up in a way that felt like it was one of those cup finals where absolutely nobody wants to make a mistake. It's like defend, 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 and forget to attack. So I feel like we could have, and we should have gone for that goal to just get the 3 points. But at the same time, Villa Park is not an easy place to go. I know a lot of the fan base is frustrated right now because we've had a terrible start to the season, and I agree with that, and I totally sympathize with that. And the truth is that the team is still in turbulence right now, and Erik Ten Hag knows that. The coaching staff know that, and that's a part of the reason why the turbulence keeps on going, because there's so many moving parts in this rebuild process that anybody with a clear, level-headed brain can understand that. One, we have new players that are Ten Hag's players. We have players that still need to gel with each other. There's players that need to make mistakes with each other, win with each other. And all those things have to happen in part of the growing process as a team. So I just think it's just a matter of time until things start to click. We saw in the previous game, not Aston Villa one, but the previous game versus Porto, that while the forwards were clicking, at least in the first half, we made some defensive errors that cost us the game. And of course, that game ended in a draw. But this time around, Erik Ten Hag had to take this game as an opportunity to educate his players that if you make some really horrible mistakes, like say for example our two center backs versus Porto, Licha and De Ligt, were all over the place. So what does Erik Ten Hag do? The thing that you'd expect a manager to do: make the big call and sub them out, leave them out of the starting lineup. And I applaud him for that, because had we actually today won the game, that would mean that Licha and De Ligt have to fight back for their place in the team. And that is what you ultimately want for a squad to thrive. Competition, internal competition for places. So I'm not gonna be one of those people that is just too zoomed into the picture and not really realizing what is going on. The bigger picture right now is that the team is growing. Rashford should have scored one chance, at least, especially the chance earlier on in the game, in the first half, because that's when we had the most control of the game. You know, we kept Aston Villa in their home, away from our goals until the 52nd minute or something like that. So that is something commendable. That's another positive to take from this, that defensively it seems like we're back to being compact and back to being very robust and difficult to cut through. So that improvement from last season still continues. It's just offensively where things are not clicking at the moment. And it's just a matter of time. We need to be patient. All these international breaks are also not necessarily helping us, because just when we need to start building momentum, something happens. You know, like this international break. So standout players, Andre Onana. Gotta give a big shout out to Andre Onana for being so alert, especially in the second half when he was called into action. Because the first half he could have done a watch along and just chilled on stream. Another standout player is Harry Maguire. Sir Slebhead Maguire, big up to you, man. Harry Maguire still proving the haters wrong in 2024. If you need a lesson on how to believe in yourself and to prove your haters wrong, just channel in your Harry Maguire, because haters gonna hate, but Maguire gonna stay on fire. That's how it goes in 2024, you know. Another major standout performer is Johnny Evans. Salute. Let me use the right hand. Salute to Johnny Evans. You, sir, are a true professional. You are efficient. You are reliable. You, if only you could just, you know, rebirth yourself, Johnny Evans, because we need that kind of player that is not there in the starting lineup and not really begging to be in the starting lineup, but when he's called upon, he's there in full effect. So big up to Johnny Evans, my man of the match. And I also want to say big up to Anthony for a good cameo. He came on and he did not show that, oh, I'm sulking, I haven't been picked by Ten Hag, I used to be Ten Hag's, you know, favorite son, etc., etc. He just came in, stayed focused, channeled his frustration, and you know, tried to make things happen. You know, he took a shot that was on target, so big up to Anthony. He took a shot with his left, and you know, maybe if you're playing versus a high school goalkeeper, that shot could go in, but you know, this was Emi Martinez now, you know. So yeah, quality goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes with a very, very nice free kick that hit the crossbar. If only that one went in, we would be celebrating 1-0 right now. But if only, coulda, woulda, shoulda seems to be the theme with our club. And I'm not going to ride that theme too much. I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm backing Manchester United to still turn this horrible start of the season around. I know we're frustrated. We wanted to catch up with the top 4 race because everybody else is on double digits. Everybody significant is on double digits in terms of points accrued so far this season, and we're still at 8 points, 14th on the table, -3 goal difference. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, but soon things will look better. Anyway, that's my post-match thoughts on Aston Villa Man United draw. And when they come to Old Trafford, them there.